All right, Kenman here. And today we have a very exciting unboxing. We get to learn together. I don't have any notes on this. I'm not exactly sure what is in here. I have an idea. It feels a little heavy, but it could just be a heavy knife. Let's get into it. Before we start, I'm not sponsored by anyone. I purchase everything at retail price. And I do these videos because I love discussing knives and sharing info and ideas with others. If you have any questions or thoughts, please feel free to comment below. Okay, that's my main kind of intro. That's what I do. That's my thing. But today, this is, in fact, a sponsored video. Yay! Sponsored by Tri-State himself. If you don't know, you can look, I've made a link down in the description. You can go check out Tri-State EDC's channel. He is very informative, got a lot of great knowledge on knives, sharpening, what's good to get, and some really fun discussions. But go check him out. Talking with him quite a bit. Met him at Blade Show, Texas, and just a great guy. And long story short, talked to him about a few things that he had, and he said, oh, let me send something out to you. This is that thing. So I'm not 100%, like I said, sure what we're getting into. I have an idea. Like I said, there was the one knife, but I feel like there might be, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's just one thing in here. It feels heavy though. We'll see what we are in store for. Boom. See if there's any weird. All right, I've got 1, 2, 3, and an empty box on the floor. 3 knives. I don't even know. Okay, there's no notes. Tri-States. What's going on? I guess I'm going to have to, we're just going to have to do a little look. We'll see, give you as much info as I can on them, and then I'll have some more videos later and we'll get to it. That is what I knew. Remette, Remette, the Remette. However it is you say it. I've got 3 knives right here from Remette, straight from Tri-State. Thank you so much, Tri-State, for sponsoring this video. We're going to check these out. Like I said, I'm not exactly sure what he sent. There was one that I was interested in. I told him I was going to potentially buy it. And he said, oh, he's got one. Let me send some stuff for you to check out. Here it is. All right. Well, which one do we go first? They all feel about the same. Just off camera. Number 1, unknown Remette. Ooh. Wow. Look at this. I will post some links and some more info in the description. I can post up here what this is. Bing. So it came with a tool and a cloth. Wow, okay. And then we have the knife right here. Like I said, I'll write up above what this actually is. I don't know the model. I don't know the blade steel. I don't know anything about it. We're just opening these up together, checking them out. Wow, this thing is cool. I've looked at several things in their line, and I don't remember seeing this one. So it feels snappy. We've got a nice flipper. Oh, I'm pushing against that right there. Do you see that difference right there? So it's got a frame lock that only kind of drops in right there, and I had my thumb pressed on it hard. So I put my thumb over here. It flips right out. When you put the pressure on that, now I can't engage it. But I can get my thumb down here, flick it out really good. Ooh, what is this? Excellent stuff. I will do some more in-depth reviews of all of these as I'm able to kind of have them in my possession for a little while and kind of check them out and get familiar with them. But yeah, flipper tab. It's got that thumb triangles, I guess you'd call those. Wow. Drops really nice, flips out really good. This has got some great action on it. Okay, try the old right hand. Ooh. Comment below, what do we think about this? So I don't know exactly. It almost looks like this is a titanium handle with these gold accents. And then the blade, it doesn't have any writing on it, which is interesting. A lot of times they'll have the blade steel at least on there. But it does say Remette right there, so there is a little bit of branding. But other than that, it's clean. Oh, look, so it's got a captive pivot. On this side, it's just like almost like just like a flathead. That's interesting. Pocket clip cannot be swapped to the other side. It is going to be a kind of a righty friendly with that lock, but because it's only right here, you can kind of push in this area and not really worry about that. Wow, this knife is super cool. We've got a kind of a secondary. You've got your curve up here and then a reverse sharpening edge right there. Kind of a strange shape on the blade. Ooh, it drops down nice, flips out really good. The action on this is great. Does anyone have one of these? Wow. I'm gonna have to do some research. I'm excited to play around with this and then do a little bit more in-depth review for you. All right, I'm gonna put these aside. Like I said, I don't have a lot of information on them other than what's written on them, so I can only kind of go by this right here. And we'll get into it. All right, number 2. Oh, I want to see what number 3 is really quick. Okay, this one I'm gonna do last. All right, number 2, we have another cloth and just the bag, and then this one, Remette number 2 from the Tri-State collection on loan. Okay, so wow, it's got that cool blue accent in the thumb studs. Fires out nicely. Feels good. Again, no real information, so I'll go ahead and pin that up above right now. What's everyone think about this one? Man, I have not done enough research on Remette to know what these are called. I apologize, but this is pretty fun. It's exciting to get a box and not know exactly what you get. And like I said, I wasn't sure. Tri-State said he was sending the one that we haven't looked at yet, and I didn't know, how many knives I was going to be looking at, which ones I was going to be looking at, if he was going to leave me a note or what the plan was. I'm just thankful that he decided to, share these, let me kind of check them out for a few weeks or whatever and make some videos with them. Wow, this thing feels great. The action is really nice. So this is a full frame lock, but the thumb out works good. I cannot flick out very well with my right. This one looks like you're kind of putting pressure on it for the flick out. Maybe if I hold it here and here. Wow, that's actually pretty tight. Maybe you can't flick it out. Jeez. Front flipper works pretty good though. It's high up, so it doesn't take as much effort as when they're a little bit lower. But thumb stud works really good for just doing that thumb out. Oops, I caught my finger. You can see where that comes around right there. I was up a little high, and so that can kind of stop it. So you got to make sure to stay out of that little space right there. Nice couple little jimps. Oh, these knives are cool. What's everyone think about this one? Fun shape. Got a little jimpage on the back right there by where that little lanyard hole is. Another one where you cannot swap. This is pretty much a righty knife. I mean, I'm sitting there using it in my left hand. I can do the thumb fairly easy and the front flipper pretty well. So it's not like it's completely righty only. I mean, you're going to have to worry about where you carry it, the way the pocket clip goes. This is another nice knife, though. Feel like that might be... I can sit here and speculate. I already wrote what it is, but feels kind of like it's a titanium handle. Nice blade steel, probably. Good looking knife. Once again, kind of excited to kind of explore these a little bit more. Didn't know that much about some of the Remette knives. I'm glad to kind of check them out. Okay, that's number 2. Let's go ahead and look at this third one. Like I said, this was the one, they had a kind of a sale on it. And I was interested in it, was considering buying it. And then Tri-State had his video on it. And so I talked to him about it in, wow, look at this, in his live stream. And I don't know, maybe I messaged him on something, I don't remember. But I told him that I was kind of interested in checking this one out because I thought the Lightning Anno was kind of cool and wanted to just kind of see what it was about. And he's like, yeah, you know, instead of ordering it, let me send you mine. You can check mine out or whatever. And here we are. Wow, this thing looks cool. Okay. I almost missed it and it just flipped. It just fell right out. Okay, here we are. So this has a crossbar style lock. Whew. Neat. Thumb studs. Flicks out. You can use the lock itself. Action on this is nice. It's a little loose. I mean, some people aren't big on clutch locks or Axis crossbar locks because they're the detent isn't as tight sometimes. I like this knife though. It feels cool. Looks nice. I've never really looked at an Lightning Anno up close. Get some real good looks at that. I've been doing some anodizing on the channel. I need to look into this a little bit more. We do some tricks and some cool things, but there is something going on with this right here that's pretty special. I like the way it kind of goes all the way around. There's really nice texture in that titanium, little gold accents. This knife is cool. I don't know what the price is on this now, but I believe it was like around 180 and then it was like 25% off or $30 off, or I can't remember what it was. Nice size though, fits in the hand good. Kind of forces your fingers to be in spots where you have this little area here. I found when they do it like this, more often than not, this kind of section here and then this bump, I don't know if they're looking for people with smaller fingers or someone to hold it further back. But for me, whenever I grab onto those, it always feels like that bump is like right in where my middle finger is. Not really in that comfortable spot. When you do that choke up right there, though, that's kind of where they're looking at it. Because when I do the choke up with my index up in here, now it kind of sits in between my second and third finger. That feels like nice. You could do some good work with that. Comfortable. Ooh, good action. I like crossbar locks. They are cool. Definitely a fan. This, I do notice this Lightning, this Anno, I guess the Lightning part doesn't matter, but this particular style, it's kind of smooth. It almost feels like it wants to be a little slick. This texture right here kind of helps out, but it doesn't have that like as locked in kind of feel as some frag patterns or something else might have to it. Action feels nice. It's fun. The lock works good. Those thumb studs work really good. Even if you kind of miss the flick out, it goes. Wow, this thing looks super cool. I'll tell you that. How's everyone feel about these? Let's get them all out. Oh, cutting my table. Let's get them all out side by side. Oh, I never really said, maybe I posted it before, probably up at the top, what that knife actually is. Like I said, I'll try to get as much of the info as I can before I actually post the video, so you can kind of have that info as the video comes out here. These are cool offerings from Remette. What Remette knives do you guys have? I do have one. I have the old Rhino. This is one of their first, or their early Rhino editions. It doesn't work the same as a normal button lock. It's kind of got a detent ball to it, but it does work really nice. So I've been happy with Remette. That's why I was kind of looking at some other ones. And now I've got these 3 that I can kind of mess around with. Thank you, Tri-State. I appreciate it. If you, like I said, I hadn't had a chance to go check out his channel, go check out that link below. If you're interested in some Remettes, you go check those out. And yeah, this one's super cool. I love crossbar style locks. Like I said, the clutch lock that's made by Kaiser. This is the drop bear that I got from Kaiser. Super cool knife. Check it out right up here. But yeah, I love Axis style crossbar type stuff. So that's a pretty fun one. And this Remette with that, I enjoy it. It's a fun looking knife. It's definitely more on the high end kind of a premium style, but it's cool. Check them out. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.